Hi, it's Ada at Social Media Plus on May 25th at Philadelphia Convention Center, and here I am with Rohit Bhargava of Ogilvy. How are you?
I'm great.
He
How are
was
you?
the keynote speaker this morning. You did a great job, and
Thank
I'm
you.
excited to catch you on the fly and just ask you a few questions about the topic you just gave us about putting the personality project, and putting a face on brands. One thing we always want to know is for brick and mortar retailers that typically don't have a face or personality, like the two examples you gave, Bertolli and Pfizer. How do they come about creating that face, and what do you think were the biggest challenges? And how big a factor do you think traditional advertising, like commercials, could have played a role in helping to build that face, or you think they were purely successful in social media by itself?
Well, I think the difference on the basic level is between what the message is and who's saying it. So when you think about advertising, it's more about what do you want people to believe about your brand or about your product. It's not necessarily, they know that the company's saying it. And in most cases in advertising, that's okay. Because if the company's saying something, then you don't really have that question of, well, who from the company is saying that? Now, that's where social media is different, because when you see a company tweeting or you see something posted on Facebook from a company, you do kind of wonder, okay, who from the company is doing that? Is it multiple people? And so really a lot of what I talk about when it comes to the retail brands is how are you going to give people that idea and understanding of who those individuals are in your company who are saying these things on behalf of the company, and should you? And what we actually find all the time in social media is that people are more likely to trust messages if they know who is behind them and not just a faceless company.
So for a brand like Bertolli, like I did not know that there was this, gourmet Italian pasta brand until they started advertising on TV. So what do you think the two, is there like how influential do you think those TV commercials came about, had on their social media project? Or you think it's actually the other way around?
Well, I think first of all, there's a difference between awareness, consideration, and engagement, right? So a TV ad may work great for awareness because someone hadn't heard of something and now they have, because they saw it in a TV ad or they saw it in a print ad, or sometimes if they saw it through social media. But when it comes to engagement, which is I'm already buying this product, I want to maybe know more about it. I want to know what else I could be buying.
Okay.
Maybe I love the product and I want to tell all my friends about it. Maybe it's a promotion-based thing, which is, get $1 off something. That's a valid way of doing it as well. All of these are extended ways that you can engage a customer beyond just bought the thing, made it at home, now I'm done.
Yep.
And that is the real challenge for the brands, because it's not about getting someone to buy something once. It's about getting them to buy it over and over again and tell everyone else they know to buy it as well. So that's where I think that a lot of what we see with social media that works really well comes from, this idea of engagement for customer loyalty and for increased conversion. Not making the first sale or making not to say it can't work for that, but
Right.
a lot of times it's more impactful if you focus on that secondary moment.
I see. So, what do you think? What is in store for these brands going forward? 2000 by the end of 2010 and beyond 2010. What is your forecast?
Well, my forecast is probably not exactly what I hope will happen. What I hope would happen is that all of the existing groups, PR, marketing, advertising, retail, promotions, all have social media infused into their thinking. That's what I'd love to see, which is it becomes integrated into every current silo that they already have, and maybe it even helps to break down some of those silos. What I think will actually happen is that most of these organizations will get a center of excellence or a social media team or some group of individuals who are focused on social media, and they'll then go and implement it across all these different
So,
brands.
as
across
if
these
they
different areas.
infiltrate each and every department.
It'll
instead of
become a new silo, basically. That's what's already happening.
I see. I see.
Because that's how organizations have traditionally been set up. When something new comes in, you add a new department for it, and off you go. Right? That's what happened with digital 10 years ago. So there's no reason to think that won't be the same way that social media comes in. I would love for it to be different. I would love for it to be integrated into every
More organic.
and
integrated.
part of every one of these groups.
Exactly.
But I think what will actually happen, especially with the larger organizations, is they'll have a group of individuals that are focused on that, and they'll roll it out across the industry.
Thank you so much, Rohit. I mean, this
Thank you.
makes so much sense. And thanks for joining us. And we will talk to a couple more people today. So stay tuned.